These kids don't stand a chance. I mean, is this the life that you want for your kids? At what point in time are you going to step up and break this cycle? That's the limit of my discretion, because this is now a mandatory prison sentence. So you're going to prison today. CR 43283, the state of Ohio versus Corey Colwell. Mr. Colwell is before the court with his counsel, Mr. Kirby. Ms. Nicholson, on behalf of the state of Ohio. Ms. Nicholson.
Your Honor, it's my defendant will be pleading guilty to counts 1 and 2. The state will dismiss count 3 and 4.
Kirby, is that accurate?
That's right, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Colwell, they're telling me you're going to change your plea to 2 counts from the indictment. In front of me a document. This is a change of plea. On the second page, on the line marked defendant, there appears a signature. Did you sign this?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you read this and went over it with Mr. Kirby?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you feel comfortable that you understand what it says?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. This document says you're running a plea of guilty to 1 count of aggravated trafficking in drugs as a felony of the 4th degree. That carries a maximum penalty of 18 months in prison and a maximum fine of $5,000. The second count is one of aggravated possession of drugs, a felony of the 5th degree. That carries a maximum penalty of 12 months in prison and a maximum fine of $2,500. Neither of these carry mandatory prison sentences.
Your Honor, if this case would have proceeded to trial, the state would have proven beyond a reasonable doubt that on or about December 29th, 2025, in the city of Mason, Warren County, Ohio, the defendant was a passenger in a vehicle that was stopped for a marked lanes violation. Ultimately, it was determined that he had an outstanding warrant. He had a backpack. He was the only male in the vehicle. There was a backpack, had men's toiletries, some small baggies, and a magnetized box that contained baggies of methamphetamine.
Kirby, anything on those facts?
Nothing on the facts, Judge.
Mr. Colwell, did you hear the statement that she read?
Yes, Your Honor.
Do you admit and acknowledge that what she said is true?
Yes, Your Honor.
And again, you understand all the rights you're giving up by entering a plea of guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
What's your plea?
Guilty.
All right, the court will make a finding that you've made a knowing, intelligent, and voluntary waiver of your constitutional rights. The court will accept your plea of guilty, and based upon the statement of facts in your plea, the court will make a finding of guilty. For the record, the court is going to deny the defendant's motion for intervention in lieu of conviction. Ms. Nicholson, anything before I sentence Mr. Colwell?
No, Your Honor.
This courtroom starts normal, but quickly turns into a warning sign of what is coming next. A man facing serious drug charges admits guilt after police found meth hidden inside his backpack during a traffic stop. But instead of excuses, he speaks about treatment, sobriety, and finally changing his life. Then the judge prepares to decide whether he deserves probation or prison.
Judge Corey's behavior on pretrial is indicative that he will be successful on probation. Last time we were in court for the pretrial, he appeared with Genesis, which he successfully completed. I know the court is aware of that. Today he's present with Full Circle. He appears to be doing well. He's sober. Full Circle reports that he is also doing well. Your Honor, we would ask to place Corey on community control sanction. Again, I think he would be a model probationer. That's all, Judge.
Mr. Colwell, is there anything you'd like to say?
I just appreciate you giving me the opportunity to go to the treatment and actually get help for once. It means a lot, and I really came a long way, and I just look forward to keep showing the court that I can be a member of society and do good.
Mr. Colwell, you have done well on pretrial, and I do appreciate that. So I'm going to find today that you're amenable to community control. Place you to community control for a period of 3 years. You'll be subject to the supervision of the Warren County Probation Department. You're ordered to refrain from use of any drugs, alcohol, or marijuana. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Now, you've done well in treatment so far, so I'm going to order you to continue with the sober living to completion at Full Circle. Then you're going to need to move into approved housing. The court is also going to order you to complete the Thinking for a Change course. Now, this one's a little bit stickier, but I'm going to order you that you're not to have contact with Miss Manning. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
I know that she is going to prison or whatever. Any contact you have with her is obviously going to be recorded, so we're going to know. Look, the prosecutor has listened to some of her jail calls recently. She's not doing well, and she's going to drag you down. Okay, so you have started off you guys are on different trajectories right now. She's going this way and you're going this way, and if you go back and start to have contact with her, she's going to drag you down. So I don't want that. So I'm going to forbid you to have contact with her, any contact. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Nicholson, did I leave anything else?
I don't believe so, no, Your Honor.
Mr. Kirby, is there anything else?
Judge, Mr. Colwell's had the ink monitor on. Would the court be receptive to ordering its removal either today or in the near future?
Now things shift in a completely unexpected direction. Defense attorneys describe Corey as sober, focused, and finally pulling his life together after treatment. The judge surprisingly agrees and gives him probation instead of prison. But the courtroom tension spikes when the judge warns him to stay away from the mother of his children because she is going this way while he is going this way. One bad choice could destroy everything.
All right, I'll order the monitor removed today. Mr. Caldwell, you started off great. I really, really don't want to see you go backwards on this, so please, I mean, just follow the rules. If you can get your life back together.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
These kids don't stand a chance. I mean, is this the life that you want for your kids? At what point in time are you going to step up and break this cycle? That's the limit of my discretion, because this is now a mandatory prison sentence. So you're going to prison today.
Number
What is it
26
gonna be
CR
enough?
43284, the State of Ohio versus Bully and Manning. Miss Manning is before the court with her counsel, Ms. Diefenbach. Ms. Nicholson, on behalf of the State of Ohio, we're here for sentencing. Ms. Nicholson, anything on behalf of the state?
Your Honor, this is not Miss Manning's first foray into the criminal justice system. I think this is her most serious involvement. We will defer to the court as to the amount of time the court deems is appropriate. She does seem to have extensive contacts, even while she has been incarcerated, with individuals who themselves are interconnected in the criminal justice system. We'd ask the court to consider that. She has 91 days of jail time credit. There is no reimbursement requested.
Anything for probation? Ms. Diefenbach.
Judge, I did read her statement, and she gave you a really accurate accounting of her life. Her mother died when she was like 14, 15 years old, and she had absolutely nobody looking after her. Through her father, she became involved with this man who's twice her age, and he still is in her life. And I will admit, she knows a lot of people that prosecutor finds offensive. However, she grew up in High Point, which is a neighborhood that I think everybody in this little subdivision's got a record. This is all she knows. From the time she was 15 years old, these are the kind of people that she associated with. So I admit they're still in her life, and I think that's obvious. Jason Norton keeps popping up, although I think he's incarcerated again.
A routine sentencing suddenly turns emotional fast. The judge opens by saying these children do not stand a chance before a struggling mother stands before the court facing mandatory prison time. Prosecutors reveal her deep criminal connections, while her attorney describes a life filled with addiction, chaos, and abandonment since childhood. The courtroom slowly realizes this case runs much deeper than drugs alone.
Since I've been visiting her, and she has cleaned herself up, and she hasn't been on any drugs, which are quite available. I know this just from my own clients, other clients. And we've talked about the fact that she was going to go to Marysville, and we talked about what she could do when she went to Marysville. And one of the things I want her to do is finish and get her GED. And they have a dog program up there, and she is amazing with dogs. She's had several of her own, and she has trained them, and she's trained other people's dogs. She really is. She's got a skill. If she could just get away from these people that she's been growing up with since she was like 15 years old, she'd probably be in a lot better situation than we are today. And I'd really like you to consider giving her minimum time.
Ms. Manning, anything you want me to know?
I understand I was wrong, and no.
What's it going to take to get your attention, to get you to stop hanging around, if it's the people you're hanging around with, or what's it going to take?
I just haven't had no support or family, and they're just all I really knew, or like anywhere I had to really go, because I got taken away and I was in the system, and I just didn't really have nobody.
Well, when you turn to people, is Jason Norton, is he incarcerated now?
I don't know, that's what Roxanne said, but I don't know.
Do you believe that he is?
If it happened recently, he gets incarcerated a lot.
Well, when you hang around with people that are doing drugs and breaking the law and in and out of jail, in and out of prison, this is what ends up happening. Now you found yourself in a situation where the only discretion I have is picking a number between 2 and 8. That's the limit of my discretion, because this is now a mandatory prison sentence. So you're going to prison today. What is it going to be enough? I'm trying to find out what makes you tick so that you don't keep coming back. I mean, your record's horrible. You're not even that old. I get the upbringing, but at some point in time, you yourself have to make a decision and understand that when you make a decision, there's consequences. So if you make a good decision, there's good consequences. You make bad decisions, now you see what the bad decision, the consequences of that are.
At this point, the judge stops focusing on charges and starts digging into the real problem. The defendant admits she grew up without support, surrounded by criminals and addiction her entire life. Then the judge delivers a brutal reality check, telling her that her choices are destroying not only her future, but her children's future too. The courtroom becomes painfully quiet as she finally breaks down and admits she is embarrassed by what her life became.
I mean, if this is the life you want, that's fine, and we can just keep doing this over and over, keep sending you to prison. If this is the life you want, you have 4 kids, all with Mr. Norton.
Yeah.
One of them's adopted out. Who has custody of the other 3?
His family.
His family.
I don't have
These kids don't stand a chance. I mean, is this the life that you want for your kids?
No.
At what point in time are you going to step up and break this cycle?
I'm ready. I'm sorry, it took me coming to where I'm at to be ready, but like I said, I'm embarrassed that it took me so long to realize what's really going on in my life. But I plan to change and do better and learn from this.
Has Hamilton County's cases been resolved?
There's a warrant for a probation violation. Yeah, she did 2 years. Was it about 3-year probationary period?
Yeah, they told me I was eligible to file for my motion, but I paid off my fines and then lost the house.
Yeah, we paid off her fines, and then this happened. But she did well until Jason got out of the penitentiary for about 2 years, and then because he was locked up on another case, not the case that she was on, a total different case.
Then the judge shifts from sympathy to consequences. Past warrants, probation violations, and years of bad decisions come crashing into the courtroom all at once. After reviewing her record, the judge announces a mandatory prison sentence and explains there's almost no discretion left. The moment the words 3 to 4 years are spoken, the entire atmosphere changes instantly.
And I followed him to find out where he was.
All right, courts considered the statements made here today to pre-sentence investigation of the purposes and the principles of sentencing, the relevant seriousness and recidivism factors. You have not been to prison before, correct?
Never.
All right. Court will order you serve a minimum term sentence on count 2 of 2 years in prison, maximum term sentence of 3 years. That is a mandatory prison sentence. The court is also going to order, when you're not in jail, where do you live?
I haven't really had a stable place since I lost my house.
All right, the court's going to order you to serve on count 3, 12 months. That to be served consecutive to count 2 for a total of 3 to 4 years. The 2 years is mandatory, and 12 months is not mandatory. You have 91 days jail time credit. The court finds that you're indigent for the purpose of any fines, costs, or other financial sanctions, including the mandatory fine of $7,500. You're also subject to a mandatory period of post-release control, which means if you serve out your sentence, the Adult Parole Authority will supervise you for no less than 18 months nor more than 3 years. If your violation is that you commit another felony, you can be returned to prison for 1 year or the period that you have left on PRC, whichever is longer. That time would run consecutive to any additional prison time that you get sentenced to. The court does find that the consecutive sentence is necessary to punish this defendant. It is not disproportionate conduct or danger posed by the defendant, and your criminal history demonstrates the consecutive sentence is necessary.
In the final clash, the judge lays out the harsh reality of prison, post-release supervision, and the long road ahead. But even after sentencing her, he leaves one final opening for redemption through education, good behavior, and possible judicial release in the future. It ends with a quiet but powerful message about choices, consequences, and whether this cycle will finally stop here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.
Now, because a portion of this is not mandatory, you are eligible on that 12 months to receive up to 1 day per month for participating in certain education, vocation, or other programs sponsored by the Department of Corrections. I'm going to leave you with this. Well, first off, you have a right to appeal the court's decision if you're sentenced to the 12th District Court of Appeals. If you want to appeal, you must file your notice of appeal within 30 days of today's date. If you can't afford to pay for the transcript or anything necessary for your appeal, that can all be provided to you at no cost. If you cannot afford an attorney, I will appoint one for you at no cost. Now, after you've served your 2 years, the court will consider a motion for judicial release on the non-mandatory prison time, which means that this court will then supervise you. So if you have no violations and you follow the rules of the institution, the court will at least consider you for judicial release. Ms. Nicholson, is there anything else?
No,
Ms. Tiefenbach?
no, sir.
All right, Ms. Manning, best of luck to you. Hope this works.